Arizona is a good place to see cool cars with all the car auctions and, well, wealthy people around town. You can always spot an expensive car cruising by every few minutes, right?
Just driving down the street, you see a Lambo or something like that. And as you know, Scott Passmore is a car lover, car enthusiast, big time. And a lot of car guys from across the country actually ship their rides to a certain place in Scottsdale to protect their expensive paint jobs. Check it out.
I am at One Armor at Frank Lloyd Wright and the 101. These guys have won awards for window tinting and paint protectant. And look at this car. This is a McLaren Senna, $1.5 million. Can you imagine spending that kind of money on a car? It's from Colorado, and they are doing a total paint protection here with the ChipBra over the entire car. And Hugh Cassiano is the owner of One Armor, and obviously they're only going to take it where they know it's going to be treated with kid gloves. I can't even imagine scratching something like that.
Well, we get cars shipped here from all over the country, and the object is to do the best form of clear protection that prevents rock chips and scratching and everything else, because obviously you never want to have to repaint a vehicle like this for rock chips or any kind of someone leaning on it or scratching it.
So this entire car is going to have a clear film over it. Does that include the wing and wheels and windshield and everything?
Well, surprise, Scott, it actually does have the majority of the car with the clear coat on it. You cannot tell that the areas that are protected over the areas that aren't. You would never know that. Okay, so you've got another McLaren over here. This is a McLaren happy place around here. So this one, I love the color, by the way. So you're going to show us how this clear coat works. So we've got the product is applied like this, and it's a clear product. It's an 8 mil, which keeps the keeps the rocks from penetrating. Okay. The primary ingredient here is an adhesive that's thicker, cushions the rocks so that it doesn't chip the paint. And that's a standard application here. I'm going to take a second. Okay. If you start that heat gun up, we're going to go in and we're going to scratch it. Now that's something you would never want to do on a car. It's a $400,000 car. That's something you would never want to do or have happen on a car.
And a scratch like that could obviously come from a rock off the freeway or even running it through a wash machine, right?
Even car wash can scratch these cars. You know, the paint is so delicate these days. The heat will accelerate.
That is amazing.
The self-healing properties.
It just disappeared.
And it completely goes away. And you're back to your original finish.
Wow. That is something else.
And what I'll do here is I'll pull the product back so that you can see.
Wow.
Completely clear.
That is something else. The coolest thing, though, is when it's on your car, you don't see that film on there. It's still as shiny as without it.
Absolutely. Actually, some of the surfaces that we're working with now, we top coat them with nano-ceramic toppings, hard coats. It makes the surface even brighter than the original paint. So essentially, this is better than the factory paint.
Wow,
he likes those fancy cars.
Oh, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Scratching a car that valuable?
Can't even think about it. Well, One Armor also does window tinting, and Scott tells us that the ChipBra on the entire car is not a cheap process, but when you spend that much money on a car, owners know it's worth it.
And money's no object, I guess.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah.